From eastern Virginia to northeast North Carolina, if you get a traumatic injury, chances are you'll end up in Sentara Norfolk General Hospital's Trauma Center. The Trauma Center sees a variety of traumatic injuries. It's the only level 1 trauma center in our area. 10 on your side's Lauren Moss sat down with the medical director for trauma about what they're seeing so far this year.
If you're wheeled into Sentara Norfolk General Hospital's Level 1 Trauma Center, the staff can handle about anything.
So we've got a team of folks, and we know how to deal with those.
The Trauma Center has treated around 2,600 patients this year. Dr. Jay Collins, the medical director for trauma at Sentara Norfolk General Hospital, says they expect around 5,200 patients by the end of the year. He says they mostly see accidental injuries like a car accident or someone diving into shallow waters.
You see a young person who's broken their neck and is quadriplegic, paralyzed from the neck down, and they're, 23, 27, 30 years old. That's devastating.
Dr. Collins says when it was super hot outside, the trauma center saw sunburns on people's feet. He says summertime also brings in water-related injuries.
We see, a lot of tourists are here at the beach and the Outer Banks. The Outer Banks sends a lot of patients to us.
The trauma center saw gunshot and stabbing victims, but Dr. Collins says it only makes up about 13% of the injuries they treat.
Penetrating trauma is actually a small percentage of what we see.
Compared to last year, he says it's been about the same number of gunshot victims coming in.
Me wanting to be an optimist, if I see it plateau, I'm going to think that, maybe we're getting a little better about some of our outreach efforts.
And he says a person's recovery doesn't stop once they leave the hospital.
When you come in after a major accident and we try and mend you, it's just a small piece of this. Trying to get you to recover mentally, physically, integrated back into life is a whole nother part of that.
Dr. Collins does have some words of advice so you don't end up at the trauma center.
Think twice before you do some things, be smart and be safe.
I'm Lauren Moss, 10 on your side.